I'm Connie Jellison, but my name is Constance Jellison, and I was a Hanscom, and the town is filled with Hanscoms. We're all interrelated, and let's see, and I was born in 1932, February 17th, down here to Bar Harbor. I moved down here to elderly housing, or affordable housing, they also call it that. The place isn't that big. I know where I am if I, just blink my eyes, and I know where I'm at. It's a town that I've spent so much time in, that's why. It's an island that I've spent a lot of time in. And it's still, as many buildings as they have, there's still so much protected land.
Yeah.
And that's, of course, why it's still beautiful and attractive.
What is your name?
I'm David Copeland, born December 19th, 1989, Bar Harbor Hospital. I live in Somersville.
So-and-so.
Yeah.
And occupation or job?
I'm a student at Columbia, and I work at the bike shop in the summer. There isn't much to do inside, but as long as you like the outdoors, you're okay. But you've got so much open space that you can kind of do whatever you want. It's really nice because it's quiet. I mean, there's never any worries about security. Like, my parents never really, I don't want to say they didn't care where I was, but they never worried where I was.
Right, it was safe.
Like, there weren't, like, I could just sleep over at a friend's house and wouldn't really have to tell them. They'd just assume I was at one of 3 places. And the fact that, like, you can go away for a month and not lock your door and not worry about someone taking anything.
Increasingly, there is more damage, like fights, knife fights, staving up buildings, and the rowdiness increases.
Yeah.
And of course, that's mostly in the summertime.
If offhand you have like a personal story about like a connection to the island?
And when I was little, we used to live right next to Compass Harbor, and we always used to go down to Compass Harbor, and that's essentially where, that was like my backyard, was Compass Harbor. That we went down, it was Hurricane Andrews or something, the remnants of some hurricane. And I remember, like, we got all of our gear, walked through the woods and like sat out on Compass Harbor and watched the waves break over the rocks, and it was just the coolest thing. I mean, and you're sitting like 20 feet away from 20-foot waves, and you're completely safe.
What are the other challenges living here? Like cold winters, isolation?
I actually like the winters. I ski.
Nice.
So I love the winter. Most of my friends that don't ski hate the winters. Like, they don't like it at all when it's snowing. It's like, why are you living in Maine?
Oh yeah, we expect them,
Yeah.
and we complain about them. If you've been here all your life, and your parents have, you've heard the story over and over again, another one of those winters.
Speaking of the influx, do you think the tourists in the summer, do you think that's one of like the challenges living on here? Like,
I don't know, it's kind of sad because, like, even in my memory, I remember shops closing to t-shirt shops, like places that used to sell, like there's a toy store that closed. And
A lot of people are grasping, from away from here. They don't have to live here. They just build and reap the rent.
when I was little, like when I used to live in Bar Harbor and I moved to Somersville, and in that amount of time, that I'd say the like local businesses that would like support the community have almost half of them have turned into t-shirt shops.
And so a lot of times the natives complain, well, all those people are here, but they're not leaving any money here.
Yeah.
So it's tough all around.
That's right. We depend on the tourism.
Yes, it's true. And somebody said to me the other day, well, and they don't buy a damn thing. They're just walking along there, they don't have a thing in their hand.
Yeah, it's annoying, but if it wasn't for the tourists, this couldn't happen. Like, there wouldn't be nearly as many people here, there wouldn't be a place to buy food, all of that wouldn't be here if there wasn't the influx in the summer.
Yeah. So
It'd
they're
just be a small
important.
fishing community.
Small fishery, right. If you had to sum up why you live and stay here in Bar Harbor in one sentence, what would that be?
I don't know where else I would want to go. This is affordable living. I know almost everybody here, and most of my children are staying here and eking out a living, and my children's children.
So coming back here, it's really nice. You kind of slow down, relax, kind of. Everything happens a little slower here. It's a breath of fresh air.